Welcome back, my grade R class and all the adults that are joining us. Always wonderful to see you. In today's class, we are going to work with numbers. Yes, we're going to work with numbers, shapes, newspaper numbers, everything for you to develop your number skills. And then eventually, as you go on in school and life, you will love numbers and mathematics. Yes, that means you'll become very smart, like I know you will, and that you already are, because you work so hard in our class. So for today's lesson, adults, if you can please get the following. A newspaper with many numbers in, color crayons, a piece of white paper, scissors and glue. Please go and get that for us. And while you do, children, play a numbers game with me. Can you, with your arm, up, touch your opposite ear? Can you? Show me. Almost opposite ear. Can you do that 4 times? Let's do it together. 1, 2, try and keep your head still, 3 and 4. Yes. Can you touch your opposite ear with your hand? 2 times. Let me try. See if I can get it right. Come hand. 1 and 2. I'm impressed. Now, can you, with your other hand, touch this ear, but 3 times? Can you? Show me. 1, 2 and 3. Yes. Well, now one more question. Can you position your arms for our mindfulness jar? Show me. Forward, cross, up, cross your legs, tongue high in your mouth, resting, and breathe. Do that while you enjoy the mindfulness jar. A minute of peace before our activity. Now that you have what you need for our activity, a clean piece of paper, a newspaper with many of the numbers that we know on it, a dark crayon, and some glue. We are ready to start today's activity. I want you to tell me how a square looks. Can you tell me how many sides a square has? You are 100% correct. It has 4 sides. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now backwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, a square has 4 sides. Can you draw one on your clean piece of paper? Draw one square. Good. Can you now, underneath the one square, draw 2 squares? I knew you can. Join in. 1 square and 2 squares. Yes. Now below the 2 squares, can you draw 3 squares? That means on your piece of paper, you are going to draw 3 squares now. Join in the fun. 1. Mine is just becoming bigger and bigger. How about yours? And count with me. Did I draw enough squares? Did I draw 3 squares? 1, 2, a bit louder, 3. Yes, 3 squares. Now, can you draw 4 squares? Let me try. I'm going to do my best. You do the same. 1. Make sure you count while you are drawing them. 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I've run out of paper. Let me get another piece of paper. I've just run out of paper. Thank you, piece of paper, for helping me. Much better. So I now have how many squares? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have 4 squares on your piece of paper, adults, give them a high five. Excellent. You may ask me, so now that we have all our squares, they look kind of beautiful, but a little bit boring. Yes, that is why you have to bring your newspaper closer, my children, because now I want you to look for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in your newspaper. Circle them with your dark crayon Let's do that. Here is a number 2. Another number 2. 4. 2 4s. You know what? My crayon has had so much fun in our classes that it almost needs a substitute. So now I have found on my piece of newspaper a 2 and a 4. But you know what? I am missing a 3. There's a 3. There's another 2. There's a 3. How is it going on your side? Are you finding all the numbers? Let me look here. Let me see. 2. Another 2. A 3. Another 3 and another 4. But try and not mark the same numbers as what you've marked on the opposite side. Might not make a difference. So mark all the numbers that you can find. Here we have a 1, a number 1. You can see that I love circling numbers in newspapers. Like this one. I've already circled numbers for us. So, now tear them out with your fingers. That is a number 3. Let me tear out this number 1. Number 1. I'm going to tear the extra bit of newspaper off because we don't need that. Let's see. You know what? This is a big number 2, so I want to mark it and tear it out. I have a special plan for this number 2. A number 2. So now I have a number 1, 2 and 3. You know what we need is more numbers. More numbers is what we need. So you can tear out as many as you can. As many numbers as you can. This is where I have circled. Oops, that 4 is in the middle. As you do this more often, you will see that it will become easier. In the first time that you do tearing out of a newspaper, you will feel that it's difficult. Remember, we all felt like that. At your age, that is very normal. So, the secret is, do you know what the secret is when you feel like something is too difficult? Do you know? You don't. I will tell you. The secret is to not give up. Don't ever give up. Okay? That is the secret, my class. If something is difficult, it means that you just need to do it again and again and again. Okay, so now I want you to now find all the number 1s and put it in the number 1 block. Do you remember that we've made 1 square? We've made 2 squares, we've made 3 squares, and we have made 4 squares. So now I want you to put all the 1s inside, all the 2s inside, all the 3s inside. This one has another number, so I'm just going to take that off. And all the 4s. I wonder if I will find enough 4s so that each block is not feeling lonely. So I'm going to go back to my newspaper. You do the same and make sure that each block has the correct number. So in the first block, number 1 needs to be in there. In this blocks where there's 1, 2, the number 2 has to be in there. In these blocks, 1, 2, 3, and number 3 lives in those blocks. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4 lives in these blocks. But can you see that there's a lonely house? So I'm going to look for another number 4. And I think I found it. It was hiding on my newspaper. Very sneaky. And now you can take your glue and start to paste. Paste it down. Open your glue, move your newspaper over with your thumb on top of the newspaper. If you move your thumb on top of the newspaper, your thumb will not become so sticky. And the second number 2, can you see? Now the number 3s. All want to now, because remember that wind that blowed our leaves off the table. Do you remember? So if you don't stick it with glue, it's going to blow out of its own house. So be sure to stick all your numbers down. Number 4 now. You will not be so lonely. And our number 4. Let me try and stick it on so that it keeps our pieces of paper. Voila! How is yours looking, my class? Show me your artwork. Ha! I'm so proud. And for those of you who have not yet finished and still want to find more numbers, that is your homework. Today's STEM Lockdown Digital School was fantastic. Thank you, and I hope you also had so much fun. Adults, big shout out to you for always bringing what we need. And if you don't have that at the moment in your house, not a problem. Bring your child to class every day. And if you see that you have missed a lesson, be sure to catch up by going to Africa Teen Geeks YouTube site. Look for the grade R classes, numeracy and literacy, and let your child watch it over and over again. Big thank you to the sponsors and organizations that makes this possible. Now children, for our next lesson, you will need the following. So be sure to tell the adults to get this. An empty toilet paper roll. Do you have one in your home? 2, 3. Is there a chance that you have 4 toilet rolls? Without the toilet paper on, just the roll in your home. Bring them to class. If you have one, perfect. Your scissors, your color crayons, and your imagination. Now children, let's stand up and greet each other with our song, Splashing in the Sea. Well done.